Yeah, just picked up this Dell Dimension 3000. Look at all the dust that's accumulated over the years. I'm gonna have to vacuum this thing out. See, that's what happens to your computer over time. Gets a lot of dust. Here's the cover too. Well, at least once a year you gotta open up your computer and clean it out. See, even on the RAM chips here, man, on the power supply, look at all that dust. That's where the hard drive is. That's the CPU heatsink, cooling fan. Tons of dust. I have to vacuum everything out. Luckily I got a little Black & Decker here. Well, I got most of it out. Then my battery went dead on the vacuum, so I'll finish up the rest tomorrow. You can see it's looking a lot cleaner now. I'm going to take this fan out and use a toothbrush to clean up all of that, all of the fins in here. That'll give you more access to the backside of this heatsink as well. I washed out these two pieces, this one here, washed them under the sink faucet, because there's no electronics on this. I just dried them out. And this one here, remember all the dust that was on it, wash it out clean. So this is going to be left overnight to dry, and gotta continue. Wow, I didn't notice that. Got dust all inside of there. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to break out the heavy artillery for this now. Wow, guys. Look at this. It's a good thing I took that cover off. This is amazing. You see what happens when you don't do regular maintenance on your computer? All that dust has been accumulated over the years. I'm gonna wash out this one here because it's got no electronics on it, and the rest I'm gonna vacuum. Don't let this happen to your computer. Like a dust storm in there. Alright, what I'm gonna do now is take the fan out so I can clean it up and get more access to the back of the heatsink so I can clean that up too. This clip here, I'll just press in this clip, pull the fan down this way and take it out. I'll have to disconnect the power plug for it, which is here. Got that out. And you can see at the back here, when I push in that clip is these two little things here, and these, see these slots here? The fan slides down this way and I could take it out. Let me do that now. Alright, here it is. Take a look at that. all dust. I'm gonna have to really clean that up. And in here as well, vacuum up all of that stuff. I took the chips out, the ram chips. They're $256, so it's a total of $512. You could take 1 gig in each slot, so I'm gonna have to send away for some extra capacity RAM. All right, here's what we got. See all that dust that came out? Got the fan all cleaned up now. Got it brand new looking. You're gonna be doing this, be careful. Don't damage the fins. Use the toothbrush and a rag to wipe it up. Alright guys, this is what it looks like after I've cleaned everything up. You can see no more dust anywhere. Remember how it was all packed up here? I vacuumed out all of that, cleaned that up. All of the back here, I got to put the fan back in here. Down here, you remember how it looked? Well, that's not dust, that's just like the metal. I still got the 2 chips out. Got to put the fan back in. These are the 2 original chips. I'm gonna replace them with, I got 1 gig and 1 gig here, which is what it takes. Now I got also 2 gig and 2 gig here. I'll see if I can do that, bring it up to 4 gigs. The specs say it could take 1 and 1, 2 gigs, 1 gig in each slot. And at the front here, you remember how the front looked? All of that, I cleaned that up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fan back in. It's very easy. It's got this clip which lets you know there's no way you could mix it up. Let me put that back in, hook up the power to it, and I'll reassemble the front. Well, I got the front panel to reassemble. These 2 pieces that I washed out. All it is a bunch of clips. These 2 top clips, the 2 side clips, and the bottom clips. That's it. Just hook it in and then snap it in. There it is. That's what it looks like. Everything in place, and that's the power switch. Make sure that's still aligned and working. Alright, now this front panel goes back in here like that. Give me a minute. There we have it. Front panel is back on. Everything is hooked up. I just got to put the RAM chips back in. You can see it's a lot cleaner now than it was before. You're not going to get everything squeaky clean, so don't even try, because you could end up causing more damage. Look at the fan, all that area. Alrighty, let me put RAM chips back in. I noticed some more dust inside of the slot here, so I vacuumed that up. Pay attention. See that thing there, that knot, that little ridge, and look at the notch on the RAM chip. Okay, it could only go in one way. It can't go in any other way. If you notice, it's longer on one side and shorter on the other side. So it has to go in one way. It has to fit into that notch there. Now, I'm doing one-handed operation here. Now once you seat it like that, and another thing is a different DDR wouldn't work. Okay, the notches are spaced differently. You would never get it in. So I'm just gonna press down here and then snap in these two holders there. Give me a minute. All right, so that's back in. Everything is reassembled. Hope it works now. It'd be like them guys, they're like 70, 80 years old. They've been smoking all their lives, and then they say, well, you know what? I should quit smoking. And they stop smoking, and then right after that, they die. So getting rid of all of this dust. All right, let me power it up and see what we got. Oops, forgot this. This has to go on the fan. Let me do that now. So there it is. It's just two clips here, and it sets there, and it, you know, what do you call it? Channels the air over the heatsink. I'm gonna put the cover back on here now. When you put the cover back on, this little clip, that's how you take it off and put it on. All right. So I'm gonna slide it back on now. I'll clip it in. All right, I started powering it up now. Dell Dimension 3000 series, so it's going through a configuration. Last time I powered it up, this is a PS2 keyboard. It didn't recognize it. I had to use another USB keyboard. Anyhow, see what happens now. But it's working. Yeah, time of date is not set. Well, I got to do that because the CMOS battery is dead. So you see, guys, that's it. Thank you very much. Bye now. Well, not goodbye. See that I'm on it. I'm going to show you how this works. All of the BIOS and the motherboards are different. See this one here, it says system time. Now I got to set the system time. Up and down arrows to select. Space plus and minus to change. Escape to exit. So I'm going to have to set the time. Space bar to change. Now I've got it on the hours, and it's gonna be, what time is it now? I don't know, whatever, like 9:05. I'm using a plus sign. I'll leave it at that. And then you go down, arrow takes you down. I'm gonna have to change that, so space again, space to change. Now it goes to November, and then I'm gonna go up to June. June what? 2nd? No, 3rd. 2024. Automatically comes up with Monday. All right, and then escape to exit. That's it, guys. Should boot up to Windows XP now. Windows XP. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye now.